Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of NOVAtazz's Automotive Podcast. This is episode 30. It's not episode 30. Episode 30, season 3. Maybe it is episode 30. Anyway, how are you guys doing out there? What you guys up to? Let me know. I've got nothing this week. I did get up another video, so that's 2 uploads in 2 weeks. We unboxed the Chevelle model this week. Not sure what I'm going to do for next week's episode. I don't know if we're going to start on the Chevelle or if we're going to do another unboxing. It's up to you guys. What do you guys want to see? If you're new to the channel, welcome to the live stream. Normally it's a bit more lively than this. I got some people coming in. They're just going to come in a little bit late. Let me get rid of that. Alrighty. Hey, Roy. Playing Hop Alive. Yeah, that'll do it. I've been behind on watching a couple people that I want to watch too. Not quite sure what I'm actually going to be doing as far as, like I said, as far as what I'm going to do with my channel. Still emptying out the garage, so I haven't been able to do any garage content. Unpacking's going a little slow. I've been doing a lot of things outside the home, so I haven't been home to unpack. Picked up a few more modeling stuff. Got a few more things on the way. So I was kind of waiting for the next couple of things to come in before I started the Chevelle. Uncle Tony. I haven't heard of Uncle Tony's Garage. I'm not sure if I know that one. I mean, I know there's a few other ones live right now as well. Didn't know if I might possibly switch my live to Friday nights. I don't know. I was looking at my stats of when most of my subscribers are online, and it seems like a lot of you guys are on Friday nights. So that might be a better night to do it. But who knows? I tried releasing my video on Friday night to see how well it did. Not many subscribers joined to watch that one, so I don't know if it was just the video itself or the time that I released it. Not quite sure. Kat should be joining us shortly. I don't know who else might be popping in. The other thing I could be doing, I also have, where is it? I was thinking about doing one of these on a live stream. It's a, it's called a sheet metal model, but this one's of TARDIS from Doctor Who. I also have a monster truck one sitting down here somewhere, Bigfoot. Didn't know if I was going to do that live. I mean, it doesn't take me much to switch it over to the lives with the hobby screen. I mean, it's all ready to go. I don't see the chat working yet either, though. Friday to Sundays are live central. Yeah, well, that's because it's when most people are home for the weekend. Hey, there's cussing on this channel once in a while. This live stream is not made for kids. It happens. I'm not much of a cursor when shit goes wrong. I tend to curse only when I'm pissed off. Or just casual cursing. I normally get super silent when I get frustrated with something. But yeah, I started I think it was an Empire State Building a while ago, and never got to finish it. So yeah, I know these can be a pain in the butt, but I'm looking forward to doing a few of them. I don't think I have. I don't think I have anything else really ready to get started on. Um, just did another order from Ultimate Modeling Products for some of their sanders and different things. After looking at that Chevelle in detail, I did notice that there are quite a few flaws that are going to take a little bit more than just sanding to fix. So I'm going to have to get some modeling putty. I mean, I have Milli Putt here, but I'm not quite sure how well that's going to work. I used to make my own putty with Future 4 polish and like baby powder. I've seen some other people use CA glue and baby powder. So, I don't know. I think I was tossed up at what putty to use. I've heard so many different ones. From Vallejo has one. Tamaya's got a few. Citadel. Hey, Kat. The one that I was looking at that I see a lot of the fine scale modelers use, not necessarily just car modelers, but the ones that do scratch building and stuff like that, is that Tamiya polyester putty. It's a 2-part putty. A lot of the scratch building or ultra detail modelers that I watch use that. Yeah, I could pick the one that works, but I'm not looking to buy like 17 different putties right off the bat. So finding one that is a little, I'm looking for something that's easy to sand, something that doesn't mind filling in shallow voids as well as seams, because a lot of the ones that I see, they talk about filling the seams and the gaps between the two parts, which is fine, but I also want to be able to fill in like low spots in the castings, sink marks or whatever you want to call them. So finding something that it's also going to lay in nice for that stuff is also what I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm going to switch to a different view because this one, my chat's still not working. So let's switch to this one. It's a little bit bigger. And it gets rid of the chat because the chat's not working anyway. So why have it up on the screen? But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, maybe I should just do a live at some point for the modeling stuff and see if I can get a bunch of you guys in here that do the modeling stuff and chit chat about different products we use, tips and tricks, whatever. I mean, I've gotten, I mean, you can't really tell by what's behind me, but I've been collecting materials and different things. I still need to get some of the smaller Tamiya tape. I've got some 10 mil and 18 mil. I need some of this finer stuff. I've got plenty of tools and different things. I don't know if we want to go into a modeling discussion or if we want to keep this with automotive stuff. I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. It's whatever you guys want to talk about. I mean, I know Roy's in here. He's a model guy. Kat's on her way in. Don't really care about after the live because some people watch this after it goes live, but mostly it's the people that are in the chat that I try to entertain. We did get a few more subscribers. We're up to, what are we up to? I think the last time I checked it was 2485. $24.84. So we're at 2484 subscribers. I have about 50 views on that last video I posted, the unboxing. I'm foreseeing that video getting more views as it goes, and we'll see what goes on from there. One of the things that I've had an issue with this last week was trying to find. There's a PE set for that Chevelle that I had my eyes on, but trying to track down somebody that has it in stock is quite a bit of a pain in the butt. I guess because it's an older model, I don't know if it's being actively produced currently, but finding someone that has a set of them for the Chevelle that I have sitting up there, because I really don't like the detail that is molded into that. It's an old MPC kit, and it's definitely the molds have seen better days. In fact, the interior detail is almost non-existent, which is a shame. If I would have known that, I would have gotten the Revell version of that kit. Are we early tonight? I didn't think we were early. No, it's 9 o'clock. Not early. Maybe you're early, but you're not early. Normally you got your... Yeah, Pilot, you're a little late. Only compared to your normal. If you haven't hit that like button yet, though, you haven't had a birthday since yesterday. Let's see. Let's get some banners in here. There we go. Trying to keep everything on top of stuff here. There we go. But glad to see you here, Pilot. Glad to see you here. Definitely make a smile on my face when you pop in. So I'm drinking something different tonight, guys. Went to the old pick your 6-pack, and was picking some different things that I haven't tried before. So I'm drinking something a little different tonight. What? You're 6 years old, Pilot. Congratulations. And happy birthday. Well, happy belated birthday. Oh. So, what's everybody up to? Roy, have you... I'm not sure if I've seen you put out a video recently since the last one with the... Come on, brain. Since the, shoot, what was that one? The duct tape? Not duct tape drags. The wife retired? You mean you retired your wife, or she retired from working? Boom. Oh, I'm definitely not as... I don't know. Oh, geez, I thought there was another comment, and it's just freaking Streamlabs spamming my chat. We haven't had anybody knock the fake stream boss off. Honeydew list. Yeah, he's gonna be busy now. Stay home all the time. It's time to go find yourself a hobby. So what would you guys like to chit-chat about? Chit-chat about anything. I don't have a subject this week. I never really have a subject any week, but... Get a little... get this party rolling. I don't know if I have my chat on... I don't think I have my chat on slow. Aha! That'll do it, Cat. That will do it. Wait for it to pop up. It should be somewhere new on this screen, hopefully.
Oh,
there it is.
yeah.
Oh, right in the middle of the screen. I forgot where I put it. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As Streamlabs also thanks you. But that'll get put towards something to do with the channel, whether it's model stuff or stuff for the TA. We'll put it to good use somewhere. I keep watching for a video to see if I have to wear a Pokemon hat or not. As Jack Nicholson would say, I pissed off the wrong Marine. I'm now confused. Oh, okay. Her work pissed her off. Got you. Well, they tend to do that. They want her out the door because then they can bring her somebody in that they can pay a hell of a lot less. Not to mention, sometimes they kick you out earlier so you don't get all your benefits that you wanted. And they don't have to pay them then. Works are definitely not out for you. They are out for themselves. I think I remember that movie. I haven't seen it in a while. But Roy, you be proud of me? Well, might as well do what's in the cup now, because I am probably not going to have what's in my cup very much longer. That's good. So I'm not gonna play a game this week, but because there's not enough people in here to play. But I am drinking some Canadian lager. I think it's Canadian. Yeah, definitely Canadian. So drinking some Moosehead. It's actually pretty damn good. So that one's out for Roy, if Roy's still here. Jason too, if he happens to pop in. And you, Kat. It's a nice Canadian lager. It's similar to Yingling, but slightly different. So what are you guys all drinking out in the chat? If Pilot doesn't have a life, I mean an ice house, not a life, an ice house. If Pilot doesn't have an ice house, I'd be amazed. Let's see. What do you think? What do I think Kat's drinking? I don't know what Kat's drinking. Maybe water? Nah. She's a soda girl, I think. But, yeah. Ugh. Why didn't it change the stream? Why did it not kick the stream boss? That should have kicked the stream boss. Yeah, and my chat just freaking caught up too. I didn't see any of this stuff. Yeah, I gotta figure out why the stream boss is not working. So let me play with this a hot minute, see if I can get that to work. Maybe that's why. Alright, let's try that. And if I replay this, will it work?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That worked. Got it. Oh, that's weird. I still think I need to mess with this just a little bit more. Battle. Damage per super chat dollar is... Yeah, that should be right. There we go. Alright, so fix super chat. But I still have yet to fix my chat. I don't know what's up with that. Figure it out here shortly. Oh, Kat, what are you drinking? Did she tell us already? No, she did not. Cat has the HP. What's VOT? You never drinking nothing. You always got airboat fuel, as Pilot would say. Nice old cup of airboat fuel. Oh, where's Team Mechanic at? Is he not chilling with us tonight? Ah. Pilot, don't get any ideas. Oh, my battery's almost dying. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have battery life. We'll see how long we're on here tonight. Depends on how long you guys are entertained and want to hang out. Like I said, give us a subject. We'll get some chit chat going on and some whatever. If you want, I can work on something on the bench till people show up. Doesn't matter to me. I'm here to entertain you guys. Which snake? We have I think we're up to 10. We did just get a new one. Absolutely gorgeous snake. Where is that one at? Facebook, there we go. Did just share it? Yes, you did. What did I screw up on? There we go. Share screen. Chrome tab, Facebook. Share. I really didn't want to do that. Let's see if I can just share the screen without having everything on display. There we go. There you go. So yeah, we just got this new one in. See if I can see the chat still. It is a pied with the it has a smiley face emoji on it. This is our newest one. We just picked him up on Saturday. This one is espresso. There's a few of them. Where's the pile I have of all of them? And we have a cat.
Hi.
No, she doesn't have the picture of all of them in a big pile. But anyway. Howdy, Miss Pikachu. I gotta bring my thingy up so I can see the chat again. I hate that it won't let me crop it before it just adds when I share.
Oh, that is annoying. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna have it set up. Well, on this horrible computer, but
Hey, it's better than no computer. Your
yeah,
cat, your cat's
you
like,
would be ashamed of this laptop of you.
yeah. Well, your cat's like, I'll help you. Look, we just push this button right here and that one, and then we can push this one over here. And don't forget to hit that Windows key right there. You see it?
Don't talk.
The cat's just like, I'll help. I got it. I got this. I have. He has a bachelor's degree in paw tapping.
Yeah, and screwing things up, absolutely. That's what he does. Because actually, this laptop is a Lenovo N585, and it's like from 2009. And it has one of the worst processors ever put into a computer.
Nice. I have freed the brick.
Well, nice.
It was buried under everything underneath the table down there. But it is so. I don't know what they put on the top of it. You see how gross that looks?
Yeah.
It's because they put some freaking, like, it was some textured top, and after however many years, it's just sticky now. It's gross. I hate it. I wish I've tried to scratch it off, cleaned it with like different like cleaners and different things. Hey, look, I didn't realize that was in here. Jake's card.
Well,
But yeah,
this,
it's ancient.
ooh, that is old school. I mean, that's
Look at how thick that is.
Like this laptop down here has an AMD E1 processor. If you know that processor.
No.
It was one of the worst processors they ever put into a computer. It has 1.7 gigahertz.
Yeah, I don't know if this one tells me what's in it.
Terrible.
Well, I got a product key for it, but it doesn't tell me what's in it.
Hey, Bear. Kind of tight. Hang on. You're licking my arm. You're not making it easy.
Yeah, but it's just so sticky. It's like, ugh, I hate it. Oh.
Yeah, so legit, I don't have anything to drink at the moment. So.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to start finding some more hosts.
Yeah.
Things have changed. People have had other commitments pop up. I was teasing about possibly switching the live stream to Fridays. But I don't want to lose my current people that watch either. I don't know if Fridays is going to work with the people that normally generally show up.
Well, Fridays in the future will work, but right now, no. For me. Only because my car meets are on Friday. So.
Well, yeah, and see, that's the problem I have is, like, I don't know when is a good day. You know, because I normally like to have them on the weekends. Because you never know what's going to go on during the week, and I don't want to be up late on the week.
Yeah, no, I get that, absolutely. Like,
but I also don't know. I mean, I may or may not end up with a job change here in the near future, and I don't know if any of that's going to work anyway.
Well, have you considered, because I mean, obviously you're just relying on whoever shows up right now. Have you considered, like, sharing your live, like, advertising them?
What do you mean? What?
Like, sharing your live, like, on Facebook, for example.
I did that for a while. The problem is I don't really have any groups that I can share it to that aren't other YouTubers anyway.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Because I belong to several automotive YouTube groups, but the problem with sharing it there is the fact that you just end up sharing it to the same people.
Yeah, that's fair.
The best, I mean, the thing is, the best thing that gets you out there to people is other people sharing your stuff to people that have that interest. Yes, people can just share it to their Facebook and stuff like that, but if the friends that you have on Facebook aren't generally interested in that type of topic, it doesn't help very much. Like, I've had people, oh, I shared it to my Facebook. Well, that's great. I definitely appreciate it, and things like that. But the problem is, if 95% of your Facebook isn't into cars or isn't into podcasts, then it doesn't do much good. It's not
absolutely. Like, because, and I forgot that not everybody is the same as me, because, like, with me, I'm part of over 150 groups on Facebook for literally anything automotive. So, yeah, a lot of them are Ford-related groups, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's just that.
Pilot says Fridays doesn't work for him, and Roy said that Nick's Garage is every other Friday, and so Sundays work best for him. He says besides people jump back and forth anyway. Yeah, I know. I have like, I'm not sure if you guys might be able to see it if I move it over here. I follow the analytics as I do my live, and it tells me exactly how many people are in at any given time, so I know when people drop out and when people drop in. Shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. So it doesn't really bother me that people pop in and out. I expect it. I don't generally stay in one live stream really all the time either. I don't have Facebook or Instagram and don't want to. Well, yeah, I can understand that. But sometimes, okay, I haven't been here for a while, but he votes no on Friday. Yeah, you're right, Grim. You have not been here for a while. I still have all of your merch, by the way. I got a towel, a hat, a shirt. I wear a shirt quite often. and some other goodies from him way back when I was still actually the first year I did this live stream. He donated that stuff to me.
Nice.
I think he was restoring a Jeep at that. I think it was a Jeep at that point. Um, it's been a hot minute. But yeah, it seems like Fridays is a no-go, for at least for the people that are here, because everybody said no Fridays. Now, like when I bring up my analytics, and it tells you like who's viewing my stuff and when, the biggest activity I have is actually Fridays from 7 until I think 11. It's actually more activity than Sundays. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the benefit that you have on Fridays compared to Sundays is, okay, people are willing to stay up later on a Friday to watch a live stream, for example, due to the fact that, hey, they typically don't have to work the next day.
Yeah.
Sunday is a different story. They have to shut down earlier to work the next day.
Right. But I generally tend, it's like, I'll have the East Coasters here earlier, and then as the live stream heads out, you'll notice that a lot of the people that are in the chat are actually from the West Coast.
Yeah, oh, sure.
Because, you know.
Well, even like when these live streams start for me, it's 7 o'clock, right? So it's not so bad.
All right.
And also, something I wanted to mention too is I'm going to be actually up in Edmonton visiting Roy Marco, and hopefully we're going to be able to film the video, we'll see, of installing the new carburetor on my car.
Yes, I saw you got that. You got the adapter plate in. I haven't. Have you gotten the fire? Do you have any video of the car firing up? Have I missed that, or because I know you said it sounds good.
Oh yeah. There is one video up. It's a little shorts that I did.
Oh yes, I don't tend to watch the shorts. That's why.
I think actually, no, sorry. There is actually a video that's about 6 minutes long that is of the car firing up, which it sounds really good. Like, people think, oh, you know, you can't make an inline six sound good. Yeah.
My Nova sounded just fine when it had the inline six in it.
Oh no, but so many people will think, oh, you can't make it sound good. It's just like,
no, it just doesn't sound like a V8. It doesn't have to sound. It doesn't mean it doesn't sound good.
Actually, it does. Mine does. Mine sounds very similar to a 302. All I did, because I farmed it up to the shop finally, because it's like, okay, this was not working for me. So
you had to meet a defeat.
Yeah, I finally admitted defeat. I
tapped out.
Card limit. Just went, here you go. Right.
Did that cost you a pretty penny?
Not that bad, honestly.
Like 200 maybe.
No. Well, Canadian it was $324 plus.
Canadian and I think Canadian and English are pretty similar in price.
Well, like it was about $324 and then plus 120 or 130 for the mufflers themselves. So I have dual exhaust on that.
Oh, that's nice. Dual exhaust on a 6-cylinder.
Yeah. And it's dual exhaust with an H-pipe too.
Wow. How does that work? Just curious.
It's wiring it off at the collector at the front and then going into the H-pipe.
Oh.
That's actually, there's a video that's going to be released tomorrow that shows the exhaust setup and something that I did to the car today with some paint. So.
Oh, okay. I'll have to keep my eye out for that. Because you had my and I'm guessing you have the H-pipe setup sitting there for future ability to convert the car over to an 8.
Yep. Plus also, when we turbo the car, that's gonna be way better than the single exhaust setup. So that's why.
Yeah.
Plus, I had an idea with and I'll have to talk to Roy because I mean, Roy is like, he is an absolute encyclopedia when it comes to this sort of stuff. Yeah. And like, it's funny because I don't know if he was serious or not. He might be, instead of me going with that AS12, he might be donating me a T4 turbo. I'm not sure yet.
Oh, hey, you know, it's nice to have friends like that. I tell you that.
Oh yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Like, and in the future too, because I have connections with people all over the province, that my car will eventually get a carbon fiber drive shaft, and it only cost me about $300.
That's not freaking bad. I'm hoping that once I get the garage cleaned out and get the cars here and start working on them, that at least some of the locals around here, it'll bring out the car guys.
Yeah.
You get a big V8 firing up in a garage, you attract the attention of every local car guy within earshot.
Oh yeah.
Especially if it's a new sound they haven't heard, like a new car they haven't heard before.
Oh well, it's funny because for about 2 days I had zero exhaust on my car. It was just open header.
Yeah.
And people looked absolutely because it was god awful loud. It sounded good, but it was god awful loud. And driving that about 50 kilometers outside of town to go to the exhaust shop was definite.
I'm used to driving. I mean, the TA didn't have any exhaust past the headers for a while. So yeah. And that thing, with the cam in it and everything, that literally sounds like a stock car just sitting there idling.
Nice.
I mean, like not like just loud like a stock car, but like a stock car. Like just like if you were to just go down to your local track, like I don't know what kind. Call this a cultural difference and not try, but like I mean, you guys don't have NASCAR up there, but you guys have to have some sort of.
We have circle track racing, but it's not like as big as NASCAR or anything like that. We do have drag strips around too, but
all right.
That's. Oh, holy crap! I'm in first now. How the hell?
Because there was some people that were removed.
Oh right, okay.
I'm sorry, but it's one of those things. I cleaned house.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
I removed myself from the drama, and I removed the drama from me. That's what I did, and we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
I didn't shut anybody out for forever. I just, did what I thought I needed to do.
Oh, that's totally fair.
Not to mention, you put yourself pretty far ahead with your donation you just did.
Yeah, probably.
Because every time you donate, you get NOVAtazz cash as well. And you get a pretty decent amount for. I mean, I reward, man. I reward for subscribing. I reward for donating. And all that. And being where I'm at now, hopefully it'll be a lot easier to get stuff out. I know I still have stuff to get out. I did not forget. It's just stuff's been hectic and different things. I am also looking for. I mean, I've used Teespring for a while now, but I am looking to see if there's a different company out there that might. Because the Trans Am shirt that I got with the flag on it, which is my tri-blend, which is what I've always picked up, the image on the back of it now looks like a like that aged design that you see. It's not as bold and solid as it was, and it's not like it just faded. It's literally separating in little bits and pieces from the shirt material itself, and I don't like it.
Yeah, hopefully, because which that was me, by the way, with that shirt.
Somebody else ordered one too. There was two boyfriend tees were ordered.
Yeah, that was me.
Both of them? Okay. Well, thank you. I can't wait to see you guys wearing them.
Oh yeah. Should be here according to her tracking next week.
Yeah, they don't take too long to show up. I mean, the stuff is still great. It's still good. I just don't like the fact of what it did. And I don't know if it was maybe I washed it in hot water or what. I don't generally wash my shirts in hot water. I normally either warm or cool. I don't know if that's what caused it. I always turn the shirts. I do suggest don't ever put the shirts in the dryer without them being inside out.
Oh, Okay.
Because with any shirt like that, any printed shirt, so like the one that I'm wearing now, any printed shirt that you get, when you wash them right side out, that image has a chance of meeting the outside of the dryer, which is the hottest part of the dryer, and it can actually literally melt the image off of the shirt.
Oh, it makes sense actually. Yeah, like think about it.
But yeah, I recommend anytime you order a graphic tee, whether it's something from Walmart or something from one of us YouTubers, always turn them inside out.
Yeah,
Or if you got like
that's
sequins or anything else on them, because I do that with Jess's clothes too. If she's got sequins or any kind of embossed image, I always turn them inside out because you don't want that part to be connected to the touch the dryer drum itself.
yeah. See, like when we get the merch on my channel finally launched, because I am working on that a little bit. Oddly enough, because a friend of mine, she is going to do all the hard work for me, and I almost had to do none of it. I just had to approve the design. Kind of nice.
Are you guys going with a company, outside company, or are you guys printing them in house somewhere?
She has a fax machine, so which is like the best of the best for stitching, actually. And most of my stuff is going to be stitched. There will be some stuff that's not.
Oh, so you mean like the like what they do with the hats and stuff?
Yeah. Like literally, like my hat here, it's all stitched.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to be the exact same way that way, and because her machine can do that, like her machine retails for like $4,000.
So how much is it going to cost you a shirt to do that though?
Not very much, to be honest. Really not that much, because it just depends on what thread you use and as well what shirts you use. Which for she's found actually a great supply of shirts that are nice quality for not very expensive at all. So it shouldn't be too bad. We haven't figured out all the logistics of it yet. I mean, we're gonna start this after she gets her surgery, which is in November. So
yeah.
Then once that happens, then it'll be okay. And
Yeah,
she's
curious to
gonna be
see
on
how
her
they
own
turn
for a while.
out. I haven't seen an embossed, not an embossed. What do they call that? I mean, yeah, they're stitched, but they have an actual word for that, and I forget what it is. But yeah, curious to see how that turns out. Pilot says his wife accused him of turning his shirts inside out on purpose. Yeah, well, yeah, I actually, every single shirt that goes in the laundry, I do the laundry at my house, and every shirt that goes in the laundry that has an image on it, I turn inside out. And like I said, if it's got beads or anything else, I turn them inside out as well, because then they won't catch on other clothing and accidentally get pulled off. What's that look for? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. The thing is, last week, because you may have seen it actually on Instagram.
You dropped the thing on your foot.
I dropped the jack on my foot, and it's a lot better than it was, but it still hurts. Like whenever I lift my toe up a little bit, it just it's.
Oh yeah, I know. We have a kitchen table that not this time that we moved, but the last time we moved, when we moved from Tamaqua to Coaldale, when I went to go tip the table over to take the legs off, the tabletop dropped on my big toe. I lost my toenail. For like 8 months, it was non-existent. It finally grew back. And when I moved out of Robizonia and I moved to Reading, for some dumbass reason, I thought it was a good idea to store our bowling balls in the closet on the top shelf. And I was moving something on a shelf below it, and the one rolled out of the bag straight onto the center of my foot. So not like on my toes, but like on the top, the bridge of your foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, well,
and I was in the middle. We were in the middle of moving.
Yeah, that's pretty much where the jack hit me, right?
Yeah.
And left that giant. That's gonna scar so bad. Like, and there's no helping that whatsoever. No. But
yeah, so it dropped from probably I'm 5'9", and it was a good foot above my head on that shelf that it fell off of, and I bowl with a 13-pound ball. That's 13 pounds directly onto the top of my foot from a height of about 7 feet.
Yeah, that does not sound pleasant. I
Oh,
mean,
it wasn't. And then, like I said, and then I was still moving, so I had to move while my foot was like that.
well, see, I was because when I dropped the jack on my foot, because I mean, it only fell about maybe that far. It wasn't that bad,
Right.
but the jack is about 40 pounds.
Yeah. Was it
So
aluminum one or was it a steel one?
huh?
What the jack's made out of?
Yeah, it's steel. It's a 3-ton jack.
Yeah, and I don't. Ooh, I think that weighs a little bit more than 40 pounds.
It might. I mean, I have a bad judgment of weight.
30 a 3-ton jack probably weighs in excess of about 60 pounds.
Yeah, you might be right. I have a poor judgment of weight because I have zero upper body strength.
Yeah. Now I have an all aluminum. I have an all aluminum 2.5-ton jack. That's what I use. I can now go get a heavier jack because I don't have to lug it around anymore, and I have a garage with a nice floor on it. But I had the aluminum one just because it was easy to pick up and take wherever. I do have a metal one. I mean, I have an actual, old school jack. I don't know where it's at the moment. I think it's actually sitting inside my Nova at this point, along with my engine hoist.
Well, see, if I really wanted to, I could probably, because at my buddy Greg's place, he's got like 8 of them lying around his property. They all work. They've just been sitting on the elements for a while, so they might need some new oil and stuff in them. But other than that, they're fine. They're the old like 10-ton jacks.
Oh, the big long ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
they're great. They're great because they can lift the bigger trucks.
Well, and it's interesting because when you look at those, they sit lower than what your typical jack does, and it's so bizarre to me because it's massive, right? You think it wouldn't,
Yeah,
but
they're just long.
yeah,
So that way they
yeah,
can slide further underneath to get to the axle on the big trucks.
yeah, oh, yeah. Like, and you've got so many of them out there. Like, I could probably grab one; he wouldn't care because he's just got.
But yeah, like when I have to jack up my truck with the jack that I have, half the time I have to use a piece of wood with it because I can get the jack and it'll start lifting the truck up, but it won't be able to lift it high enough to get the wheels off the ground before I run out of the height of the jack.
Yeah, I think you need at least a 3-ton jack
Yeah.
for that.
Well, I mean the truck sits. It's sitting on 33s now, and that's stock. So I haven't changed the ride height at all. And it basically, if I were to do a lift kit on that truck, I'd have to go to a 5-inch lift because anything under that won't lift the truck. It'll still keep it because it's got like a 2.5-inch, 3-inch lift from factory over the standard Ram 1500s.
Yeah.
One pump NASCAR jack.
NASCAR jack would be awesome.
Yeah, do you realize like that's all gearing, that's just like, if you're doing all of that work in one pump, well, that's a lot more leverage you need on the other end of the jack to get it to do that.
Which, fun fact about those jacks though, about every 3 races they need to be rebuilt.
Yeah. Most of that stuff is like that.
Oh yeah, but like, and you wouldn't think, hey, a jack for that, but actually no, because with how much they displace in such a short amount of time, like just like it's the one pump, they need to be rebuilt. I think it's every 3 races from what I remember, and it's just like, oh my god.
Well, you also got to think about it. They're also jacking that car up like 3 or 4 times in a race, twice per pit stop.
Yeah, where
and then they throw them around. I mean, it's not like it's like your jack you have in your shop where you just kind of wheel it under, jack it up, and whatever. They're literally throwing that thing on the ground.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're not nice on their equipment.
They can't be. It's you be nice or you're fast.
Exactly. And also, their jacks cost like $5,000 a piece too.
Ouch. Yeah, they're pretty light, I think, too.
Oh yeah, they're full on aluminum and stuff. Yeah, they're super light.
Yeah. I remember back when I was a kid, the stock car models used to come with, the jack, a driver, a toolbox, like an air compressor tank. They used to come with all of that stuff in the models. Because my mom had a Dale Earnhardt one, and I think we had a Bill Elliott McDonald's one, and a Mark Martin one, the Folgers. See you later, Roy. Hey, Grant. Welcome aboard.
Ooh, straight fans in here.
Yeah. They had a good show last week. I didn't get to watch it live because I was busy doing other things, but
Oh, with Steve Darnell there, yeah.
Huh?
Well, because they had Steve Darnell on there, which I watched some of that. And it was good, honestly. It was kind of cool.
I don't think they've had a bad show. They've had they've had a pretty damn good thing going on for quite a while. So yeah, I don't think they have their formula. It works. It definitely pulls in the views. It keeps people entertained. I mean, yeah, Narcs.
Well, yeah, I did not watch that one. I watched the Steve Darnell one.
Yeah, I like his car. The fact that he had that out to Cletus and Cars and not Cletus and Cars. He had it was it Rocky Mountain race weeks or the other race weeks? He had it out there. They did pretty good all the way up until the car died.
Well, and actually, something that I might do next year, depending on if the car is built by then or not, we'll see.
Right?
Because actually next year,
Rocky Mountain Race Weeks. That's what I thought.
There is this thing called Miles of Mayhem, which is basically the Canadian version of Drag Week. It happens in Alberta, and I think they stopped in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, that's what Drag Week is. What Rocky Mountain Race Week is. I think who the hell? Somebody's putting one on down in Florida next year. So they're going to do the same basic thing as Drag Week and Rocky Mountain Race Week down in Florida. So I mean, geez, Cletus is already doing both the Rocky Mountain Race Weeks and the one that's down in. I think that is Drag Weeks. Is that one? So he's doing 3 of them already. And now he's going to be doing the one down in Florida, too.
Yeah, see, like, for me, because if my car is built, I still want to go on that, and it'll be so much fun. Because, yeah, I guarantee I won't be the fastest, and that's totally fine.
It's not the point. The point is just to have fun.
No, and it'll be such good content for YouTube. I just hope it does well, because if not,
yeah.
Kind of, but, it is what it is, right? I'm not there.
If you have fun, then you have fun. I mean, like I said, I know that I have my friend, Alan, who has the Revenge of the Apocalypse channel, and he keeps telling me I need to get out of automotive YouTube because it does have its toxic moments, and we've witnessed it, a few times. I've definitely been on the bad end of that deal, or at least just in drama that I didn't feel like being in a few times. But I was here long before most of those channels ever started. And any of the times that I was involved in that. And I'll be here whatever, because I'm on a different path. I'm not a flash pan. I've been here forever. I don't do YouTube because I'm looking to make a crap ton of money or get a crap ton of views. I do YouTube because I enjoy it.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I don't see myself stopping. And considering, it wasn't that long ago, I've only been monetized for a little over a month now.
Yeah. The viewers come and go.
We're still waiting for that damn pin in the mail. But, fine.
Yeah, it took me a while. It took me a long while to get. That's why, I recommend that if you are approaching that 1,000 or whatever, or you think you're going to get there, if this is for any smaller channels or whatever, put in for that AdSense account and get that squared away with your address way before you get to the point to where you need to do the stuff on YouTube itself. Because you can actually use that AdSense account on more than just YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a website, you can use links in your website to, to direct ads to through AdSense and other things. It doesn't have to just be YouTube. But it's good to have that set up and squared away, because that's one less thing you have to worry about when you hit your 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Or 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Like, cause I didn't know when I was gonna.
Pilot says he's like the mole on Marilyn Monroe's face, just happy to be here. Exactly, right? But no, I mean, like, I do YouTube because number one, I can go back and look at stuff that I've done. B, I do car stuff anyway. I might as well film it and throw it up. It's the same thing with the model stuff. I'm already here. I've already got all the stuff. I've got all the equipment. I might as well throw it up. If people enjoy it, they enjoy it. If I get 50 views and that's it, well, then that's what I do. I'm still going to put the video up, because why not?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, and it's kind of sad, actually, because the video that I did of Roy's collection of cars has 164 views. That's it. It's just like, really?
Did I miss that one?
Yeah.
I did not see it. I am not one of those views. I will tell you that right now. I will have to go look for it now, because it did not come across my recommended.
Yeah, because it's a really cool, like, eclectic collection of cars, honestly.
Right. Well, and the problem is I don't normally go down through my subscriber list to go look for videos. I have notifications on, and they do show up in my my recommended list, which is the reason why I do that, because it will show you your subscribers more often than it'll show you stuff you're not subscribed to. But I have 300 and some channels that I'm subscribed to. There is a lot of videos that I like certain things that some of those subscribers, that some of those channels that I'm subscribed to do, but I don't like all of their content. So there's a lot of videos that I just will skip past, because it's just not something I'm interested in until they post the series or the videos that I am interested in.
Like, I understand you're not really there for the Fox Body videos, and that's totally fine.
I watch some of the stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I watch some of it.
I am now. Like, you've commented on a couple things, and and it's totally fine. But like I said, I don't expect everybody to watch all of my videos.
Oh, that's stupid. I mean, unless, especially not a creator. Another creator doesn't normally have time to sit there and watch all of that, because you're busy creating your own content.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But there are reasons why I follow certain channels, and because I want to see that content.
Yeah,
and I don't follow everybody that follows me. I mean, that is something that is annoying. I had somebody comment on a video today, on my last video, about, I should follow them because it's like, no, I don't have to follow you. I'm thinking to myself, I don't have to follow you just because you follow me. That makes no sense. Will I check out somebody's channel that follows me? Yeah, most of the time. If I see that somebody, like, not everyone that subs to you has their subscriptions public, so you don't know who subbed to you. But the ones that do have their subscriptions public, and I can see that they sub to me, yeah, most of the time I will go check out their content. If it's something that I feel like I'm going to have an interest in watching, I'll hit the sub button. If I don't watch any of their videos in 6-7 months, when I go down through and clean out my subscription list every once in a while, I might unsub. But it's mainly because I'm not doing them any favor being a subscriber if I'm not watching their content.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. 100%. Like, there's a few channels that I need to unsubscribe from, actually. But
I'm not sure if I can force somebody to unsubscribe from my channel. I know on Instagram and Facebook you can do that. Like I can go down through my Facebook page and remove people from my Facebook page. I don't know if I can do that with YouTube. I haven't tried it. I can block people. I can block people from commenting.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can't actually like physically 100% block them, but basically it just makes it so they can't comment, and it's actually not permanent. It's like for I think
no, it's permanent. I can put somebody on basically they can comment, they'll see that they commented, but it'll never show up. It'll never show up in a public feed. I've done that for a few people. I've had to do that for my exes, and a few other people because they would leave some pretty bad comments just to be, vengeful or whatever. So I've had to block them, but I can't stop them from watching my content, which is something I would have liked to be able to do because it just the privacy thing. I mean, I'm a public channel, but you know what I mean? They were following my videos not because of whatever, but because they wanted to see whatever they could, bring to court or whatever, and it was just annoying. Yeah. Or harass me later.
I just put the link to the collection of Roy Marcos from my channel. Just in the chat there.
So what?
The video I was talking about Roy Marcos' collection of cars. I put that video in the chat.
Okay. I can't click on it right now because it'll screw up some other crap, but I'll check it out later. Automotive YouTube is the only one that I care about. Well, maybe I could get into college football side. We talking about Facebook or YouTube itself?
He's talking about YouTube. Because yeah.
I watch so much different content. I think I went over most of the channels. A lot of the channels that I watch, I went over in either the last live stream or the live stream before that of channels that I'm sub to and different things. But I watch so many different things. I watch anything that has to do artwork wise. I love like people talk about ASMR. I think the closest thing I come to ASMR is watching somebody create something. Whether that's a car or a model or a painting or a computer image, like digital painting or anything. I mean, I even watched this one mainly because I watch it because I like watching it with Jess. Her channel's name is Luna something, but she's from down in Mexico and she does what they call garage kits, which are resin models of figures. So like Sailor Moon and different anime characters and things like that. But they're big. They're like, 10 inches tall. And they're resin cast figures. And she paints them, she puts them together and paints them up and makes them look like the actual characters from the animes. And I enjoy watching that with her because it satisfies my sculpting and scale modeling, side, and she likes the anime side of it. So it's something that we can both watch on TV at the same time and enjoy. But I watch all kinds of stuff. Like I said, speed painting was something that I've been into since way back when YouTube first started. That was really popular back in the day. Was speed painting computer images. So basically like digital artwork, but they would speed it up. So something that would take 20 hours to complete, you could watch it in 20 minutes.
Yeah, the time lapse, yeah.
But stuff like that. I watch all kinds of stuff other than automotive YouTube. And so like to sit here and just watch other people that watch my content, I'd never have time for the other stuff that I enjoy. He's the reverse. I don't do notifications, but I often scroll through the subscription feed. Yeah, see, the problem is, I will go through my subscription feed if I can't find anything on the recommended feed that I want to watch.
Yeah, see, I always go through subscription first, just to see, okay, if anything I'm subscribed to, do I want to watch this right now or maybe later? Or
the problem is I'll end up finding stuff that I want to watch but not want to watch right now, and then I'll forget about it later.
I will share that, or I will put that in save for later, so that
oh my god, my
you know,
save for later is so freaking long. I mean, I have stuff that I have stuff from saved for later that's from 2012. Not because I haven't watched it, because I use that save for later for videos that I don't want to lose track of.
Oh, that's fair.
I use my save for later playlist for videos that I want to save for going back to reference for something else. So like I have videos in there for building your own center console for your car. Like making one-off prototypes that you can turn into something that looks show quality. Different stuff. You know, stuff that I want to go back to remember for referencing for something that I want to do in the future. I still haven't been notified that you are live now. You might want to go back and go check. Also, because that I know that I put this live stream up directly after last week's. I put this live stream that I was going to be here for my live stream directly after last week's live stream.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't gotten a notification for your live stream in a while. On mine either.
You might want to go back and go check to make sure that you have it check marked.
Oh, it is.
Well, there's two different things you have to do. Okay, and then YouTube doesn't tell you this anymore. Not only do you have to click notifications, but you then have to go into your app and click that you want to receive notifications. I don't know.
Well,
then that's on your phone. That's on your phone. You have to go into the phone app.
You can do that on the computer too, because if you actually go to where on the bottom, where right now, because we're watching a live stream, where it shows your name at the bottom there, and then over it says where you can subscribe. And the bell next to that, if you click on that and you go to all, it will notify.
Right, but you also still have to go to your phone and go into the phone app. And you have to go into settings. You have to go to settings. And then it's under notifications, I think. Yeah, under notifications. And you have to click on subscriptions. Notify me when activity from channels I'm subscribed to. On your phone app. There's another one where you can get all of your notifications at the same time every day. So like it'll just tell you what happened in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Mine, I just have it set up as when they come on. And usually for the bulk of the channels on my phone, because I rarely use the computer. I'm usually on my phone.
He said he checked the bell. It's here, but no red dot.
I didn't mention anything about red dot. Okay.
No, but you click on the little bell and it'll tell you like some. It has 3 different options. One is all. One is.
There's personalized, none, and all.
Right.
So.
But like I said, then you also have to go into your settings on your phone and make sure that you have it set to send you notifications. I don't think you have to do it on. Let me see. I don't think you have to do it in the app under settings. I mean, on the channel under settings or not. Let me see. No, I don't think so. At least not that I know of. But I know on your phone you have to.
And he's on PC, so yeah. Which I don't know 100% how notifications work on PC, because it's not like they give you a big notification on your screen to say something's happening. They just have that little notification on the top right.
Right.
Which, you know, like, and actually, because somebody commented on something of mine, so I'm curious what they commented.
Yeah, I'm peeking around to see if I can find something.
Computer would load. God, this thing's so slow.
Do. He says he's on PC. Well, like I said, the other thing you need to, I think that's through Chrome. Then I think you have to go to Chrome and have it send notifications if you're using Chrome. Settings. Under settings, it would be. No, not on startup. Let me go advanced. Oh my god. I have not had to do this, so. But it asks you. It asks you questions on whether or not this thingy. I don't remember where to get that at. But it does ask you. Do you want to let this page send you notifications? I forget how to do that.
Oh God, this in Fortress.
Like, yeah, now I'm chasing the freaking rabbit hole for this. Send that page, QR code. Shoot, where the hell was that? And of course, they change stuff so often.
Oh yeah, they do.
Let me just Google it real quick. Allow a page to send notifications. That's Firefox. To turn notifications on or off. You can set up Chrome to get notifications like meeting reminders, websites, apps, and extensions. Or if you get pop-up ads, learn how to block a computer. Top right corner, click settings, privacy and security, click notifications. Oh, it's site settings, then notifications. You can then choose an option you want for your default settings, block a site, allow a site, quieter for notification prompts. But you can also manage each website as well. So you got to go into your settings in Chrome. So it's under settings, site settings, and then notifications. Hopefully that helps. Maybe. Every time he goes into settings, he has some. Well, I can't do it for you from here. I mean, I could, but not during a live. There are great ways to control. Like, I can control my computer from my phone when I'm not home.
If I have it set up, I can do that too.
Yeah, there's a remote PC. Any Windows computer can do it.
Yeah.
As long as you have the app on your phone and you have the app on your computer. Because I did it so that way, like me and Big E, we play a game called War Thunder, and you have to log in every day to collect the reward. Yeah. And I downloaded it on my computer so that way when I was in Boston, when I went to Boston last year, when I was in Boston, I could still log in and collect my reward, even though I wasn't home.
Yeah.
You can't. I couldn't play the game. I could not play the game because the lag is too great. But I could control. I could go in and collect my reward and log back out, which was pretty cool.
I totally understand that. Like, I've never had an issue where the internet couldn't keep up. It's always been my computer.
Well, you got to think. It's a video game that's live, and not only am I dealing with the lag over the server, which even if it's only a couple milliseconds, it's the lag over the server and then the lag from my phone to the computer. Yeah. So you can't really, and again, I can't really use a joystick. You know what I mean? So, and that game's a keyboard and mouse game. Don't have it. I didn't have a keyboard and mouse for my phone.
I was gonna say, actually, on War Thunder, if you had because if you were doing the planes on War Thunder, you could actually hook up a joystick and use it.
Well, yeah, but again, I'd have to hook it up to my phone.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I couldn't play the game from my phone.
No.
But I could play. I could get in and get through the menus enough to click and collect my daily reward. You know, which is the only thing I needed it to do. I just couldn't play. I think I hate games that do that though. They force you to log in every day, and if you miss a day, you have to start all over. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, God forbid somebody's on vacation. You know, like, oh wait, you logged in every day for 2.5 years, and God forbid you can't get home to your computer for one day. You know, I can understand. All right, so it sets you back 10 days. Okay, that's fine. I can take that hit. But to make me completely start over because I missed one day is so freaking frustrating. And the fact that it won't let you log in from like a computer or something. I mean, like a phone or something like that, a tablet.
Yeah, it is annoying that way, but no, it isn't.
Because there was a day that my computer went to sleep and my phone couldn't wake it up, and so even though I went through all that, I still ended up losing it. So, but yeah. Alrighty, what time is it?
Yeah.
It is 10:30.
Yeah. I did. I don't think anybody's gonna come out, but I decided why not. I threw it up on my community tab, and maybe somebody will see it coming. But
what? What about the live stream?
Yeah, like for the live stream.
Yeah, I think what I need to do is I need to go back to promoting the live stream up on YouTube and different things. I guess I just been lazy, haven't done it because of everything else. And also until we have a decent group of people that I guaranteed are going to show up every week, I didn't want to promote a live stream where I'm going to be the only one up here and then have nothing to show them, because then they're not going to come back. You know, it's the same thing. Like, I don't promote things if I don't like. It doesn't matter if you get a whole bunch of people to your page and to what you're doing if you don't have anything to keep them coming back. Does that make sense? Yeah, because I mean, I see that a lot. You'll see somebody like Narc's not that person, because Narc's got content for days, but like he gets featured on a big channel. Well, that's good for him. If he can keep people coming back for more, then that's like not a wasted opportunity. But I've seen so many channels that they get featured on a bigger channel, and I've done it myself. I've subscribed to somebody and then they've not posted anything, and it's like, that's a wasted opportunity, because you got to strike while that iron's hot.
Right, no. Well, all I was doing was saying, "Hey, I'm live on NOVAtazz's YouTube channel. Come out!" Right? That's all I said.
Right.
And if anybody actually shows up, we'll see. I mean, because not a lot of people see my community tab often.
I have that same problem. I know Pilot sees my community tab because it's really my only connection to him. So like I know that I post stuff on Instagram and Facebook, but I also know that he can't see the stuff I post to Facebook and Instagram. So if it's something that I feel is not just, whatever random stuff, if it's something that I want to make an announcement that I want him to know too, I'll definitely put it up in the community tab, because I know that he'll be able to see it there. I'm not guaranteeing he sees every post in the community tab, but I've known he's seen a few of them because he's commented. But yeah, like, I don't see, like, even other people's community tabs. I don't know where they expect people to see it, because I don't ever see it. I think the community tabs are really waste.
For you will never see them, because you really only ever see them if you're in the subscriber tab. That's where I see any of my.
But see, like, most of my YouTube stuff I don't watch on my computer. And that stuff doesn't show up in the like, if I'm scrolling through my subscriber thingy on Roku, none of that stuff shows up.
Oh, weird. But
My
anyways,
Roku only shows the videos. It'll show shorts, and it'll show the videos, but it will never show a community post.
Weird.
And I don't. The time that I spend on YouTube on my computer is few and far between. It's mainly if I'm editing something or if I'm sitting here working at the work table and I'm watching a video while I'm at the work table. That's about as much as I am on YouTube on my computer. Is if I'm uploading a video or if I'm sitting over here, or there's been also times where I've been playing a video game on this screen and I have YouTube playing over here on this screen. But I'm not really, like, the YouTube isn't my main focus. Normally it's playing a music video or whatever.
Yeah, oh, sure.
So, like, and on my phone, the same thing. If I'm scrolling on YouTube on my phone and I'm just scrolling through the feed, you don't see the community tab very much. You'll see that, kind of like the same thing like TikTok and Facebook stories and stuff like that. That stuff will show up, but not community tab stuff. So I think YouTube really, really dropped the ball on the community tab by not getting it in front of people's faces.
Yeah.
If it's not there for me to see, I'm not going to go check each individual channel and go all the way, because I can pull up people's community tabs. I can't even get to my community tab easily. If I want to post something to my community tab, I have to I have to start here on my homepage. Which, funny thing is my video actually shows up on my page. I'll get shorts. They'll show up in this thing where I can. Well, no, I don't want to actually go to a short. But like, you know, like your stuff will show, like stuff like that's your video right there showing up. It's your doing some paint on my 81 Mustang. Is that blue?
Yeah.
Did you paint it blue, or is that the tape blue?
No. There is some blue paint. It's not getting a full blue paint job.
It's a nice color. But anyway.
That's just rattle can.
Yeah. I'll have to show you both my Nova and my TA are both rattle can. Don't let that fool you. Okay, so if I want to get to, like, say if I want to get to my community tab to post something to my community tab, right? I have to click the little button up in the top corner. I got to go down to my channel. And then I have to go and click the community tab, and then I can post something.
See, no, you don't. Okay, on the bottom of the screen, you should have the create tab, like
the little post. It says create a post, upload a video, or create a short.
Create a post is your community tab.
Okay. But like I said, for me to see somebody else's community tab, I literally have to go to their page.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's annoying. Like that is such a waste. As far as that, it should have. Literally, they have the your subscriber thing. It has your featured thing. It has there should be a community post tab where you can scroll through and see everybody's community post in one page. Yeah. And they don't do it, and I think that's a waste on their part. That's why I don't post in my community tab that often, because it gets no interaction. Because nobody sees it.
Yeah, because like my community tabs on average, like for actual interaction, it tells me, I usually only get maybe like 9 likes and maybe 5 comments. That's about it.
I get like 3. I can go through. I get like 3. But again, like I said, and I've been doing I've had a community tab since it was created. So for years, like 2 or 3 years, I've had it. But and the other thing is you don't get any notifications when somebody comments on it. So you can't interact with it right away unless you check on it.
Actually, no, I get notifications on it.
I don't. There was times people have commented on it, and I didn't know they commented until I went and checked on it. But yeah, like the last one that was the NOVAtazz live shirt, that's got 3 likes. I think most of these are about 3 likes. Yeah, I think the most I have is like 3 likes. Most of them are 1. So, you know, when you get stuff like that, it makes it really... It's just like my Twitter. I don't post on my Twitter. Why do I not post on my Twitter? Because it's not worth the interactions that I get out of it.
No, I mean, I don't think I'll ever post on Twitter. The only time I will is that if my channel somehow explodes and I'm at Barrett Jackson or something, then fine, I'll post on Twitter. That's the only time I'll do that.
Right, but like I said, you know, I post where I get a response.
Because the thing is, I post because like I do TikTok now.
I know.
And actually, my TikTok's getting pretty big. I'm surprised, like for such a short span.
Well, and it's because you do the shorts. And and the thing is like, you know, that's great. I don't have any shorts to put up. I've tried a few shorts. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's cute and all, but it's not something I'm super into.
Like,
and again, the same thing of not going to post something if I'm not getting any interaction out of it.
I mean, for me, like, because the thing is, TikTok for me is just fun. You know, you post shorter videos on there. Mm-hmm. Oddly enough, sometimes the videos that are posted on TikTok are the same as what's posted on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, I'll do that at times. And it's interesting because I did that once just to experiment to see, hey, how is this going to react on TikTok versus YouTube? And the TikTok one exploded a lot more than what YouTube did.
Yeah. Because again, the shorts are what people are on TikTok for shorts.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, like I know, like the video, it has like 4,200 views and counting. And all it was, now it wasn't the proper way to do it, but I did it that way anyways, and it doesn't matter. I was torquing the last wheel on my car. I just filmed that. It was just strictly for TikTok, but I put it on YouTube as well. And yeah, it has over 4,000 views. It's freaking awesome. You know, it's like, that's cool. And it got me a lot of people to follow my TikTok too. So it's kind of lame.
So I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I don't like doing them. They just call me old school. Whatever. I like watching shorts on TikTok. But it's mainly not. Again, it's not the content that would normally be posted to YouTube that I'm watching on TikTok. You know, I'm on TikTok for a different reason. I'm looking for something different.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Like, for me, oddly enough, the content that I watch on TikTok is rarely automotive related. So
exactly. Same thing here. So, like, you know, I do have a couple people that are on YouTube that I follow on TikTok, but it's not always the same kind of content that they're posting on YouTube that I'm watching them for. That, and I've noticed that TikTok has changed a lot. I used to like some of the old school creators on TikTok that I don't see their posts anymore, because a lot of them left because the same reason why I don't post on TikTok now. They're just too nitpicky about what they allow up, and it gets annoying. I mean, as a car channel, I do car things, and I'm not allowed to post it because it's dangerous. Okay, you know, and it's just frustrating.
Yeah. I haven't come across that yet, but I've seen that when people will
re-upload something like 6 times. I re-uploaded my burnout video 7 times, and it got frustrating. I had another video that I had posted, and I think it was just the engine running, and it got taken down. And I'm like, you know what? Forget this. I'm not doing this anymore. You know, I'm not going to sit here and beg a platform to let me upload a video.
Okay, so I'm assuming, because were they up and then got taken down?
What?
Or, like, were they, when you uploaded them initially, were they up for a bit and then got taken down?
No, they immediately got taken down. Didn't even, like, okay. I've had some that were up for like 30 seconds. I've had some that were up like a minute. And they would immediately... I've had ones that never actually fully uploaded and were immediately, you know, shadow banned. And there's a lot of creators that I follow that have the same issue. There's a guy that I follow called No Panic Button. Now he's a blacksmith that's also into some adult kink humor. And yeah, he got shadow banned, his videos taken down so many times, and God forbid he's a blacksmith, right? God forbid he shows a pointy piece of metal.
Yeah, see that's ridiculous. Like, you know, and it's funny because okay, your video, like your burnout video, got flagged so many times. Yet my video, and it's a short little thing. It's actually been in a couple of videos because I've used it multiple times in, you know, like picture videos and stuff like that. Of me sliding around a corner. Yeah. Right. It's one of my favorite videos I actually have. It's about an 8-second clip. Has not been flagged. Then I did one that was literally it's just like a full send moment, which it was a couple of clips from my 100 subscriber celebration, and then I had some from my 750 subscriber celebration. Just some clips from that.
Immediately taken down.
That's sad.
And then I have other ones that like this one that actually got to stay up those videos don't show up to the average person. You only see those when you have those tags on it. You have to literally go to somebody's profile to see those videos. They won't show up in the For You page. So it gets no traction. It goes nowhere.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and post videos for you guys for them to just, like, nope. And I'm like, no, that's the videos I'm into. It's actually the videos I want to watch. If I'm looking at YouTube content, I want to look at crazy shit. This world, like, again, I'm 38 years old. You know, Pilot's been around. I remember when I watched the stuff that I couldn't do. That's why I watched it on YouTube, because then I didn't have to go do it. I could watch somebody else do it, and if they get hurt, well, then that's their problem, you know. But you know, but now you can't even do that stuff because everybody's got to be like, it's not good enough. Like, used to have just a warning label on shit. Now it's not even good enough to have a warning label. You're not allowed to see it at all. It's like, let me decide whether I want to see that or not. I'm a grown adult. I can handle something. You know, I mean, the other day, Facebook's great for that. The whole sensitive content bullshit.
Well, actually, I remember this was a few years ago when there was one that it went viral actually because it floated around a lot. There was this meme of it was essentially a duck that had like an afro that was on fire thing.
Yeah.
That I could describe it. And, you know, if they would show a regular duck, then they would show it with censored, and once you uncensored it, all it says is, I'm you, but censored. Like, I love that.
But yeah, it's just, it's annoying, though. It's like, it's not going to be, I don't need to live in a padded room to enjoy my life, you know? There's like, it's okay to experience some things, you know? It makes you build character, you know?
I understand putting the censorship thing on like a couple things. Like if it's a really graphic video.
Oh, if it's gory, okay. You know? If it's adult content, okay. Give me the option to see it if I want to see it, but that's fine. But to sit here and censor like burnouts or you know, anything that's a stunt, you know, or you know, if somebody else might find offensive, you know what? Get over it. Somebody's going to find something offensive no matter what it is. I can put up a picture of a white sheet and somebody's going to find it offensive. I can put up a picture of a blue sheet. Somebody else will find that offensive. You know, I can put a red ball on a table. Somebody might find that offensive. And I'm using really, really vague, simple terms. Because I could go a lot worse. But simple stuff. I mean, there's towns where you can't wear a certain color because it might represent something. That's ridiculous. I see Brendan's garage.
Yeah, he's from my town.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
So he must have seen your your share. Yeah, and YouTube told me you shared me. Thank you.
Yeah, like I said,
And at least you get the free advertisement by being the stream boss too for a while.
Exactly.
Until somebody kicks you off. Which I don't know if we'll have any of those stream boss wars in the near future. So you might hang out for a while.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it's probably gonna take you about a month or two to get it back to where you were.
I think it's going to take me a little while, to get back to where I was at. And the thing is it's getting back to, for those of you guys that are in here that don't, I mean, there's not very many people in here, but, yeah, we had a little bit of I'm pretty sure I got shadow banned a little bit.
Brendan, I'm pretty sure knows about it. So I've talked about it. So.
But yeah, so we had a little bit of an issue, and a large chunk of the automotive YouTube got to hear one side of a story, and I'm not going to sit here and hash out my side of the story, but got to hear one side of a story, and I got painted in a pretty bad light. So my viewership dropped pretty drastically after that.
It is sad, because, with mine, because, it was interesting with me because I have so many people outside of what we had as our, YouTuber net.
I wasn't even really a part of that net. I just had a lot of people that, because I followed a few channels that were in it, and I was involved in a few lives.
Yeah, you were still involved, absolutely. Just same thing with me. The only difference is, I went on.
I didn't promote or whatever. I just.
Or do I?
I just used it as a networking ability.
Yeah, the thing is with me, I don't share. Okay, if a channel is bigger than mine, I don't share it. I just don't.
I'll share any content that I feel is worth sharing.
Yeah, and for me, that is the smaller channels, Team Mechanic. I'll share some of his stuff every once in a while.
But you know what? No, because I have channels that are bigger than me. Double R Restorations, way bigger than me. I'm going to share him because I want to see his channel grow, because he's a great channel. I share channels, whether they're big or small, that I enjoy, not because that they're smaller than me or that I or small. I mean, I do share small channels, but I share any channel that I enjoy, big or small.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, with a lot of the stuff, though, because for the most part, I don't give people shout-outs in a typical way. You'll see on Instagram all the time, hey, comment, subscribe, and they take a straight shot of their channel, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll like that stuff, but most of the time, that's not what I'm on Instagram for. It's not what I'm here for. I'm here, show me your content. I don't want to see your...
I've only shouted out, I think, 2 or 3 channels doing that. Normally, I'll do that actually on my Facebook page, or I will put it... Now, if they happen to have 1,000 subscribers, I'll put it in my community tab, because it's such a pain. Because if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you can't @tag them to go to your to their channel. Yeah. It's so annoying.
I didn't know that.
But you have to physically go onto their channel, get the links previous, and then do it. It's just annoying. So yeah, but I have shout out, when I do my live streams, I'll shout people out.
It's tend to be where I tend to shout people out as my live stream. Or if I do a video, I have done shout out videos before. But that's where people are there for. I'm not on Instagram to find YouTube channels. I'm Instagram to see Instagram posts. I'm there to see progress posts between videos. I want to see what you're doing in between videos. What am I going to look forward to in your next video? That's kind of... congratulations, Brandon.
Yeah,
Speaking of, Brandon, why don't you, if you want to give us a quick peep about what your channel is about. I don't think I've seen your name before. Team Mechanic, he posted an I think it was an LTD. It was a blue car. I think it was on Instagram. He was posting on his story.
Oh, I haven't seen a story. I don't watch full stories on Instagram.
Every once in a while, I do. Because I know that certain channels will post more to their stories than they do to their actual Instagram feed. So like Send It Steve, he posts a lot more to his story feed of stuff like when him and his girls are out four-wheeling up in Pine Grove. He'll post stuff to there, so like I'll catch that stuff. That stuff doesn't normally always make it into a video.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
so like, but the problem is again with the freaking that feed thing at the top. When you follow 300 and some channels, I could be there all freaking day going through that and still not see everybody's feed. And I can't just go and find the ones that I want. I can't subscribe to people's, Instagram feeds. Just the Instagram. Like ones that I don't really want to see their what they ate for lunch bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like with me, because okay. When it comes to Instagram and when it comes to even TikTok at times, okay,
Ooh.
I will try and do different content compared to YouTube.
Brandon's got my interest.
I knew he was good.
Not only does he I like the older Ford Mustangs, so like 72 and older. I think 73 and older. I'm not I'm not a fan of the Fox body. I've seen some really nice Fox bodies. Don't get me wrong. I can appreciate a nice car when I see one. But the Fox body does not make my heart go pitter patter.
Yeah, hey, that's totally fine. Like, it's not for everybody.
No, and that's why America and Canada, that's why the world in general is awesome, because not everybody is into the same thing. That's why we have a different variety of things. Otherwise, we'd all be driving around in white little boxes with no changes to them, because we'd all be into the exact same thing.
Well, no. We all have an LS swap car. Every single person.
Oh yeah, an LS swapped cardboard box.
There you go.
But I don't think we'd ever even get to the LS swapped, because there would be no swapping anything, because everybody would be driving the same thing. And we would be no innovation, because there would be no reason to have innovation, because everybody would be satisfied with the same thing. There would be no reason to come out with new products and different products, because everybody would be into the same thing.
Yeah, like with me, because the thing is, as you know, I do automotive stuff entirely different than everybody else. Like even what I'm doing with my Mustang, which there have been a few that have done similar things, but because most of the inline six Mustangs that are built are the first gen, not the Fox bodies. Which, granted, the first gen's a lot more common with an inline six versus a Fox body. Totally understand that. But like anytime I go anywhere with that car and I pop the hood, now some people will turn their nose up at it, that's fine. But there's others just like, that is so damn cool to see that under the hood.
Yeah, I used to love my inline six in my Nova. I went bigger because I wanted the V8, not because I didn't like the inline six.
Yeah, like, and that's totally fine, and it's each person's preference. Like with me, because I'm just gonna build that out, and it's gonna make it's gonna make more power than a 302 motor.
Yeah, I wanted the more power, but the inline six that I had in my car is not the inline six that you want to build for the Chevys. You want the generation previous to my engine. That's the one that's good to hot rod out.
Yeah, see, well, technically, like for my car, or actually for the Ford Baby Sixes, I have one of the more desirable ones, but it's the 79 and 80s that people want more for their cars, for their earlier build.
Right.
Because they don't have any of the emissions.
Right. The problem with mine is the intake and the exhaust are part of the same part.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So my exhaust literally bolted to the underside of the intake. Which, that's not really good for, incoming air temps.
Oh, yeah.
Because the exhaust literally heated up the incoming air. whereas the previous generation, the intake and the exhaust were split.
Yeah, like.
Not to mention, I would never have been able to get that exhaust off of that intake. They were seized. I could not get the intake off of the head, and I could not take the exhaust off of the intake. They were all seized as one block. I had to take the cylinder head off of that engine with the intake and the exhaust attached to it.
Ouch. Like,
Because everything was seized up.
Yeah, with mine, like the only issue I have right now, is now I do have a torch now, so I could probably get it off, but
I have a little Benson burner torch.
yeah,
The little blue tank. The little blue tank. I use that to heat up the wheel nut that holds the axle to the front hub in my Ram to get that nut off.
Right, I see with mine because I have 4 nuts.
You have 4 nuts. That's 2 more than the rest of us.
They are absolutely seized on, holding on this plate that has this tube that had the cat can on it to go into the airplane. Yeah. It's just an emissions thing. I want to delete it, like just get a block off plate, put it down there, and delete it for now until I do the turbo. And who knows? I might actually be getting a proper header that has a turbo mount on it. So
mine have been seized on for 38 years. I don't think I'm ever getting them off. I'm sorry, that was super cringy. But Brandon, you're probably new to my channel. I have old GM old stuff. I have a 77 Nova. I have a 79 Trans Am. I have a 01 Ram 1500 that we're doing some off-roading things next year, hopefully. But then I also do car models as well, which I've just started putting on the channel. And we just got a shop going, so we're cleaning out the shop and getting that going. So if that sounds like stuff that you're into, hit the subscribe button. I have to plug my channel. He's already subscribed to yours, so me boosting up your channel does no good.
And I'm not sure where he actually found my content. To be honest, he's followed me for a bit.
Well, he says he's got a '68 Ford Mustang, so there's a Ford Mustang affiliation there. He's also got a '50s Ford. Well, so he's a Ford guy, which there's nothing wrong with a Ford guy. I definitely love me a older Ford Mustang. I like the 80s Ford trucks and the early 60s Ford trucks.
He's from New Zealand too, so it's kind of cool.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's got a 289 car.
Yeah. And the thing is, and who knows, if I decide in the future, because I realize the head that I was looking for is not the one that's a dime a dozen in Australia. It's the one that's god awful rare and very expensive.
Right.
But I can potentially, because the crossflow Aussie heads are actually super common, and people like throw them out all the time because they're just that common.
All right.
But the thing is, you actually have to modify both your block and the head to fit on the 200. But I might see if I can pick one of those up, and he might be one of the people that I contact about that.
Yeah.
He'd be out in that near the area, so Australia where they do all that. And yeah, and I might do that because there was a guy that I was talking to actually. And it's very impressive because, okay, I've heard of there's a friend of mine that made 389 horsepower naturally aspirated in a 200 or 250 inline six, same motor gun. Right. Which is wild. He had 14.5 to 1 compression though, so it wasn't streetable. But then this other guy, he made 530 horsepower with one of these, and it was streetable. I'm like, I don't want to build it to that point, but I'm interested in what he did because obviously he completely gutted the internals and did that
Right.
for sure. It would be interesting to hear. So, and yeah, because that is very impressive out of a little baby 6.
Brandon, there's my Nova and my TA. There's a subscription. Did he kick you off? Oh, he half kicked you off.
What? No, damn it. Well, okay. I'm still there. Yay! Thank God I donated $10 and not.
Oh. See where he's at. He just said it's spring where he's at. For me, it's just becoming into winter. So we're just entering fall here. So I got a whole winter to do, model kits, and like I said, just got a garage, so we can do. I can now do garage things. Where is that corner? There it is. So yeah, we just got. Did I post that on Instagram?
For me, the problem is I can do some winter content for my channel, but not a lot. You run out very quickly.
Yeah. So we just got these two spaces here to be able to work during the winter. I've got them full of moving stuff at the moment, but so we'll have plenty of space to do winter activities, and it's heated garage. There is a heater in there. So is it? No, you get super cold up there during the winter, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. The thing is, okay, I have physically experienced -40, and that's -40 Fahrenheit.
All right.
So, yeah. Now it doesn't typically get quite that cold where I'm living now, but still it gets really cold regardless. Like -30, -35, that sort of range. And the thing is, okay, I can do cold start videos. I can do winterizing videos. That's about it.
Yeah, because you do most of your work outside, so all of your work outside. I don't think you're driving your car into the. I don't think you're driving your car into your trailer.
I mean, the Civic might fit my living room.
It might. Well, now, if only you could do what the Jetsons do and just pack it into a suitcase.
Yeah, right? I mean, and now, the Civic's at the shop now, so.
Yeah, what's it getting at the shop? Is it just getting inspected?
It's gonna get actually on the road there because I had no the problem was I didn't want to work on it myself, and I couldn't convince anybody to be like, hey, come out and let's work on it. Right. I just couldn't get anybody to, so just okay, fine, just farm it out. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing. It's just I just don't want to do it myself, right? And that's just one of those deals. So
well, it's not very much motivation to sit out there and try doing that out on in a gravel driveway and with no lift.
Yeah. Like in that car, because really it doesn't need much to get running and driving. Because he does the mechanic that's going to be working on it. I trust him 100%. He did some stuff on my car, and he is the only place that I go to if I don't feel like changing my oil. He's the only one I trust.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna drool over my hobby tabletop for a minute there. The freaking the grain work on that tabletop is freaking amazing. It looks black. Like this is it here, and it literally looks black, but that's what it looks like. But yeah.
Yeah, and at some point, now it's not going to be this year because realistically, I want my car to be manual swapped before I build out a center console for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually on my channel, there's going to be some woodworking because that whole thing's going to be made out of wood. So,
I will have to share you. Remember, I told you a little bit ago that I have a bunch of videos saved in my to watch later list, which is basically just I want to keep these videos on my radar. I will have to share you the video that I watched of making your own center consoles that don't look like you just graduated from woodshop in middle school.
Oh, trust me. If you've seen, actually, I shared one thing up on my Instagram a little while ago. It was a few days ago, actually. Now you can look at it, and I built this one in high school. It's this little end table that I built,
All right.
and the thing is freaking gorgeous. Now, what's gonna show up in because my memories on Facebook is where I see these and I have to share them on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
The other one is a table that I built that it was flawless, absolutely. Um, the thing is, it's something that I do compared to most people that work with wood.
Yeah.
Is most people will actually, when they're sanding, for example, they'll use a palm sander. I hand sand everything, and it takes forever doing it that way. But I can feel all the imperfections doing it that way. That's what I did. Um, when I was in high school, actually, um, my teacher in this was grade 12. Um, my teacher there actually, he was like, I have never actually seen anybody make it like with this little. We were supposed to make this little side table thing. It was very
Mm-hmm.
small. Somebody make it that nice in their
Well,
class ever. It's like, well, man. Like I'm very good at woodworking, to be honest. I love it.
I am good when I have the right tools to do so.
There's that. I mean, I have the right tools on the deck right now because I just got rid of the tarp, but and it doesn't require much for me. Because the only thing is, like, I'm probably gonna end up. It'll probably be nailed together rather than screwed. Just because it's easier. Um, and it's not like it's coming out of my car, so it's fine. You know.
All right.
Um, but doing it, like, the only thing that I'm going to figure out, because I have this little thing and it's really cool. It's and it's just getting it to fit will be interesting because in my shed, there is actually, it's out of an SN95 Mustang. They only made them for a couple of years. This little, in the center console itself, it's a little cubby, but it has a cup holder built into it that you can pull out.
Yeah.
Which I want that in the car because it'd just be kind of cool, right?
All right.
So to utilize that while making it look like it is there, because I will not be able to match the grain on the dash, but I want to match the color of the grain.
Yeah.
So, because I know like that plastic wood grain is.
If you can find out what type of wood grain it was supposed to emulate.
I think it's supposed to emulate teak, so it's kind of I'm not building my center console out of teak. That's gonna be too expensive.
No, you just get a teak veneer.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't want to do a veneer though. I want to do it all. It'll probably be pine that I choose, and then just get the color all in there, and that's fine. It'll look fine.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm also not looking for a absolute show card. It'll look really nice though, but it's not going to be absolutely everything matching and all that different stuff, right? Because once you start doing that, you get really expensive really bad.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they took that video off of YouTube because I'm not seeing it in my list anymore.
Oh man.
I've just gone through it like twice. I don't know. I'm just not sure if I just missed it.
And pilot, yes, they are very important. Well, depending on where you are in Canada, because not everywhere in Canada you actually need a heater year round. Or like,
I found it.
even
All right.
like you go over to Vancouver, and it's actually a lot warmer there. Like a heater's convenient in order to do one there.
Oh, that's funny. Always with the one-liners.
Absolutely.
All right, Kat. Where are you on Facebook? Come on, load. No matter how fast my computer is, Facebook is always so damn slow.
See, normally with anything being slow, it's my internet. Nothing else.
Do we need to remind anybody the speed of my freaking internet? It is not the speed of my internet, nor is it my computer. So I know it's nothing on my end.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, absolutely. Like sometimes it does feel bogged down for sure.
I mean, I'm running a Ryzen 9 3900X with a RX 5700 XT GPU and 32 gigs of high-speed RAM. So it's not my computer itself. And I'm running 500 megabytes download and 50 upload. So it's definitely not the speed of my internet either.
Yeah, I wish.
So.
You know, because and luckily, hey, I'm uploading this video overnight of the video I did today. Because this video shows the paint that I did more so than just that little preview that I showed on the YouTube Shorts.
Right.
But then also showing how they did the exhaust underneath. Because actually, I didn't see it until I did that video. So.
Do you know what I just noticed? I backed out. My freaking monetization is freaking already limited. I went through this last week. I hate that.
The thing is, what will happen? I have this every single live I do. It'll say that, but then it goes away after about a day.
Oh, but the thing is it's annoying because it means that you're not getting the higher paid ad. It's not you're not getting any paid for your ad, but while you're live, which is when most people watch your content, you're not getting the more. Okay, if it's like an auction, okay, so that's how they do their ads. It's auction based. People are going to pay more if there's more competition for that space. You know, if you go to a 10-person auction, you're not going to get as much for whatever you're selling as you are a 5,000 people auction. You know, because you got more you got more people competing with more money, and that's what's annoying.
Well, see, and because I do the lives on my phone, I don't see the analytics till after. Because I don't have that up on a computer. I don't have the computer next to me typically when I'm live.
Right.
To check that stuff. And because if you try and like on YouTube, if you try and just do something else on your phone really quick, you screw up your live.
Oh yeah, I know. It's the same thing if I'm on my computer. I mean, I can do a lot of different things, but all it takes is accidentally closing one window.
It's not even like closing one window. If I just minimize the window, it like freezes alive.
Well, I have two screens going on here. You guys can see the one screen. You got this screen over here, but I have another screen and it's literally right here. So
right now, because I'm gonna have to test that to see in a live stream here soon. Because I have YouTube Premium now, so like videos when you minimize it, they still keep playing in the background. And I wonder if it'll screw up my live.
Well, what you're not considering is, yes, it'll still play a video, but when you exit out of when you close the app or you go to something else, it turns the camera off on your phone.
Oh, does it? Okay.
It's the same thing like if you are doing a Facebook video chat and you go check your notifications, it shuts off the camera.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. But fine. I was just thinking, it was like, hey, that'd be kind of cool, but yeah. God.
Oh wait, I wonder. I'm gonna switch back over to the other StreamYard and see if it's working. No, never mind, because it's giving me the chat over here for Streamlabs, which means it should be running the chat here. But why isn't it? Somebody chat something.
There you go.
I don't know. I might have to just literally delete the chat bot and come back and check it and try to do it again. Because I don't know. It's still not showing up. But yet, like, Streamlabs knows I'm doing the chat. It's annoying.
Yeah. That's weird. I mean, with technology, gotta love it.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to get off of here. And we've been on for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours-ish. Hopefully we get some more people here next week. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be here next week. I might be in Jersey next week. So we'll see. Next week is Fly by the Seat of Our Pants week. As far as the live stream, which you're normally not here next week anyway.
No, actually, technically, this week is usually when I'm not here.
Oh, where's Dad at?
He was golfing today.
Oh.
And I don't know when he's gonna be home. Like, he should be home. He'll be home tonight, but just when.
Yeah. He's enjoying his life and not being like. I'm sorry. Sometimes being home is depressing.
Yeah, well, he gets 1 week on, 1 week off, so yeah.
Yeah, if it's his week off, he should be out doing something. So.
Yeah, rarely ever does, but yeah.
But yeah, all right. So I will catch you guys possibly next week, if not, definitely the week after that. So, hey guys, have a safe week. Catch me on Instagram or Facebook. I do have both Instagram and Facebook for the YouTube channel. You can catch me out there. Yeah, and Brandon, I will be checking out your Brendan. Not Brandon. Is it Brandon? Brendan. I'll be checking out your YouTube channel. I like auto model stuff and that 68 Mustang.
Oh, that's perfect timing.
68 Mustang. But yeah, I will be checking that out, and you guys have a great week. Catch you later.